Welcome to the episode of Open Stride Podcast, man. We are now in the play-in tournament. Another team that's going to make the play-in tournament based on our predictions, and this is going to be the first Eastern Conference team that's going to be in the play-in tournament. The last thing that we talked about was the New Orleans Pelicans and all the trepidations going on with them. So now we're moving on to the next team that's going to make the play-in tournament. That team is going to be an Eastern Conference team, and I'm going to throw this to my man FaZe. FaZe, take us away.
The next team that Matt and I think will be in the play-in will be the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball's team. Isn't that interesting to say? Second-year player faces the team already.
It's not. It's not at all. That's common.
That's. I mean, it does. It has a nice ring to it, right? I mean,
I feel like it's common.
The owner, Showtime, LaMelo, like
Hold on, you said Melo. They call Melo Showtime?
No, I'm saying Melo is like Showtime. I'm not saying they call him Showtime.
Oh, I would say Showtime.
He's Showtime. He's primetime TV. People want to see LaMelo Ball play.
No, Showtime is my name. I don't know if you know that.
I heard you say it the last 2 episodes.
Oh yeah. Showtime.
All right, they made some good additions. They some really good pieces to their team, and they already competed well last year. So, drafting James Bouknight and Kai Jones. How do you feel about those 2 draft choices?
Okay, so I like Bouknight. I'm gonna say that for sure. I like Bouknight. I feel like he is a nice piece. He is the player that I thought was gonna actually go higher in the draft.
I did too. This is a Thunder's player.
Yeah. So when he fell down, yeah, definitely. So when he fell down, I was kind of surprised. He actually played decently in the summer league. He did. Yeah. He played pretty decently in the summer league. Jones, I like Jones too, though. Yeah, man, I like Jones.
Rim running big. Yeah, like that's rim running big. That doesn't require offense. Just plays his role. Like that's what they needed.
Exactly. So man, I like both of those guys, and I feel like they fit perfectly on that team. It's a very young team. It's no certified positions locked up outside of LaMelo Ball. Like even with those guys that have been around, like PJ and all those other guys, like the only ones I feel like that's got positions locked up is Terry Rozier and LaMelo. Outside of that, I feel like Bouknight, if he plays good enough, he can play his way into that starting lineup or play his way to significant minutes. So I like that those draft picks for them overall. Michael Jordan, you got Melo. You finally got one right with Melo.
Finally.
And now finally may have got another one right with Bouknight. We might be moving into the right direction, Michael Jordan. Good job.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, they did also add Kelly Oubre this offseason. They traded for Mason Plumlee and also added Ish Smith, which are all rotational pieces for sure. That Kelly Oubre pickup's a good pickup. I don't know his role yet, though. It's hard to say. Will he be starting or will he come off the 6 man off the bench? He did make a comment when he's playing for the Warriors that he feels like he's proved himself in the NBA and that he deserves to be a starter. He's done that 6-man role and he feels like he's starting in the NBA. So does that mean he came to Charlotte with the promise that he'll be starting? They already have Gordon Hayward. They have Terry Rozier and LaMelo Ball locked up. So does that mean he plays the 4 and they play a small ball lineup? Or there's questions to be asked. But nonetheless, it's a good pickup. They did lose some key pieces. Letting Malik Monk go to the Los Angeles Lakers and letting Devontae Graham go to the New Orleans Pelicans, as we talked in our last episode. Those are pretty big losses. Like both of them. Malik is a big pickup for the Lakers.
You think Malik was a big loss for them?
Yeah, I think he had potential to really do good. But I mean, getting Bouknight replaced anything that he could have been. I think James Bouknight would be a better player than Malik anyway. But yeah, he finally started coming around towards the end of the season, like towards last season, like in general. Like he finally came around. His first 3 years, he should have been better, but he started showing some promise finally. So this could be a good thing for the Lakers. This might be a sleeper pickup, which we'll talk about in the Lakers team preview many episodes from now. But this is an interesting team. How do you feel about it? What do you think? What do you think about the current construction of the roster? You like it?
I'm gonna say this for the people that's listening. LaMelo Ball will be the face of the NBA one day.
So we went from Zion last episode to them grooming him. Now it's gonna be LaMelo Ball.
Okay, let me explain my logic behind this. So listen to me and understand what I'm saying. I said before the draft, I was saying tank for Melo, You gotta tank for Melo. I said, if you don't tank for Melo, you're gonna be sad afterward. I said, tank for Melo. Then when the lottery happened and everybody landed where they landed, I said my hashtag went from tank for Melo to trade for Melo. Trade for Melo. Go get Melo ball. I'm telling you, if you get him, you're gonna thank me later because he is gonna be the next star of the NBA. And people was like, nah, we don't think he gonna be good, but we don't think he'll be all right. I'm telling you. I said if the New York Knicks were to land Melo, he would instantly become the biggest star in the NBA.
Wow.
Yes. I said if the Knicks would have got him, he would have instantly, from that day, became the biggest star in the NBA. That didn't happen. Boom. They moved on. He landed in Charlotte with no other than who a lot of people think is the GOAT. 6-time champion, 6-time finals MVP, Michael Jordan. He can still get that stardom there because he's under the tutelage of Michael Jordan, who still has good name quality in the NBA circles. Like
everybody knows who Michael Jordan is.
Exactly. Everybody know Mike, and everybody still mess with Mike. So my saying about him being the face in NBA, when I say this, I'm not talking about talent, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about talent. Talent-wise, I think it may be Zion. I think it may be Luka. It may even be Giannis Antetokounmpo one day.
Oh, it is Giannis right now.
Yeah, so it may be any of those guys. But when it comes to notoriety, when it comes to popularity, when it comes to who kids want to be like, so understand when I say that he is going to be the face of the NBA, I'm not talking about overall talent, but notoriety. Who the kids go to the store and they be like, "Mom, I want some LaMelos." That's what I'm talking about. Like wow. He's going to be that guy.
Some LaMelos. That's interesting. Wow, that's gonna be a thing one day. Some LaMelo ball shoes.
Man, I'm telling you. So that's my main thinking behind it. So I just want to ask you, what's your feelings on LaMelo? Like I know I'm high on LaMelo. I've been on high on LaMelo
too. I'm a big fan of LaMelo. I enjoyed that. I knew that should have been the number one pick in my opinion. But I mean, Anthony Edwards was a safe pick. I get it. LaMelo played overseas. I get it, right? So you go with safe pick. But for sure, LaMelo is. I'm sold. I knew it since day one. I'm gonna shout a few people out. My boys Chase and Jake. I made a bet with them, telling them that LaMelo will be significantly better than Lonzo Ball already. I'm not saying significantly better than already, but he's already better. I told Latrell from day one he will be Rookie of the Year. He didn't want to hear it. I'm just resting my case. I'm sold on LaMelo Ball.
I said he'd be Rookie of the Year too. I said it before the draft. This year, who did I say would be Rookie of the Year this year? I forgot
who plays for your team.
Yeah, I said my boy Jalen Green.
I would agree with your statement on that.
Yeah.
I'll second that.
But yeah, man, I think they're an interesting team overall. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get into the other stuff they made. Go ahead and we'll go from there.
The only real main thing outside that is re-sign Terry Rozier to a 4-year, $96 million contract, which is actually, man, that's really good for him. Like he's proven he deserves it. He wanted to leave Boston to show that he was a hooper and he deserved to be paid like one. And man, he's doing it. He is a microwave. He will get hot and just start going.
That Boston team had so much talent at one point, man.
Too much. It was too much to work.
It was just too much. Like they had like Jason, Brown, Terry, Kelly, Marcus, Kyrie, Gordon Hayward.
Both Marcuses, Marcus Smart and Marcus Morris.
They had it was ridiculous.
Al Horford.
It had so much talent at one point.
There. Oh my gosh.
It was just ridiculous. But yeah, man, they got Terry, but they also picked up Kelly Oubre. How you feel about Kelly Oubre?
Yeah, we're talking about that. He'll start. We talk like he'll start. I mean, I would assume he's starting.
You not a fan of him?
Not really, but
why not though?
I don't like some of the comments he's made in the past. Like, I think he's a good player, but those comments, like, I think he's prime time. He's cool. He's fashionable. Like, he's
what
like,
comments are you talking about? If you don't mind me asking.
That one about starting. That he's like, I've proven myself. Like, they're saying like, yo, Clay's coming back next year. This swings with the Warriors. Like, yo, he's going to come off the bench. And I just feel like being in the NBA is about sacrificing And if you want to compete for a championship, you make a sacrifice. So if that means I'm sixth man, but I'm going to win sixth man of the year, let me try to be sixth man of the year then. Or let me prove I deserve to be starting. Let me prove that I deserve to take this person's spot. Wiggins' spot was available. Especially, it would have made more sense now. Wiggins can't play half the season. So think of those type of things.
The crazy thing about it, it's not guaranteed that he's going to start with the Hornets, though. Think
You're
about it,
right.
though.
You're right.
Because he got Melo Ball, guaranteed starter. Terry Rozier, starter. Gordon Hayward,
Starter.
Then after that, it could be Kelly, but it also could be PJ Washington. You never know. Miles Bridges
plays super small, and I think my majority of the time Miles came off the bench last year, but I mean it's definitely possible.
Definitely. So yeah, I know before we did this episode, I said early on in this, I said when we get to the Hornets, I want to talk to them about they need some veteran leadership on their organization. They moving too fraudulently this offseason. Some of they Faze already know where I'm going with this. So some of their key players are moving a bit too fraudulently this offseason and is making the organization not look so swell. I'm not gonna call anybody names out. I'm not gonna, if you know, you know. But matter of fact, I hate when people say you that. I'm gonna call names out. PJ Washington, what the hell would you think this offseason, man? Come on, come on, man. Like Uncle Showtime got to come out again. Like, come on, dog. Like, you got to do better, my man. Like,
man,
listen. I don't know the situation. I don't want to judge from afar. I don't want to act like I know. We talking about NBA basketball. That's about your personal life, and I don't like to get into players' personal lives. I like to keep it strictly on the court. But this was too big of a story that we couldn't mention. I'm sorry, PJ. I'm sorry.
A lot of money he's losing. For you guys don't know.
No disrespect to you, PJ. No disrespect for people that don't know. PJ Washington, one of the young pieces on the Hornets, had relations in a relationship with the IG model Brittany Bundles of Brittany, and had a baby. And now they saying that she finessed him the whole time to get a baby out of him so she can have child support and be living good for the rest of her life. Like I said, I don't like to get in people's personal life, PJ, but come on, man. She like what 9 years older than you. Like, come on, man. It was you was doomed from the start. You was doomed from the start, young man. So man. And they saying Melo Ball, he may be out to talk to another IG model that's like 8-9 years older than him. Like, come on, fellas. Y'all don't have that veteran leadership on y'all team. So
Gordon Hayward, help them out. You have a wife and daughters. Help them out.
Bro, they don't have the veteran leadership on their team, so I understand they may be a little lost. But let me be that vet for you. I never been in the NBA. Some of y'all might be older than me, all around the same age, but I want to be that vet for you and let you know you got to move better out here. And that's all I want to say about it, FaZe. I'm done. All
right, that's it. That's the end of it. We'll finish with a hot take question on that note.
Yeah. So, but overall, though, you think they can make any noise this season? Like, we didn't talk about overall their talent. Like we said, we named the star lineup. They got those young pieces. Kelly, they picked up. They got Gordon. Gordon's coming off an injury. They got some pretty good talent there. They should make the playoffs, in my opinion, and they should be pretty good this upcoming season. LaMelo Ball, I feel like he's going to be an all-star this season.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's my hot take for you. I mean, I'm giving a lot of hot takes for Melo. I'm just a big fan of Melo, but yeah.
Too.
So what's your question for me?
Do you think that their coach is the coach taking to that next level? I asked this question in the past about another team, but this is one. James Borrego is their coach. Do you think that he is the person to take them to the next level?
No. I think he may be a fill-in coach right now to get them straight and I think he may be that coach to get them on the precipice of blowing up, but not gonna be the one that's gonna take them over the hump. He gonna get them to the playoffs. He gonna make them a good playoff team, a team that can make the playoffs every year. But every time when it comes down to that coach to put them over that hump to get that first playoff series, I don't think he gonna be that guy. And they got to bring in somebody to take him over that hump.
Bruce Brown, right? Basically like that.
Kind of like Mark Jackson with the and Steve Kerr, kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, he's not gonna take them to the heights of what Steve Kerr did. But like that hump that Golden State couldn't get from that second round, that third round to the championship, and Kerr came in and got him over the hump. I feel like he may be that coach to get him to the playoffs, get him to the first round, but he never can get him over the hump, and they're gonna have to bring in a coach to finally get him over that hump. and whoever that coach may be, is going to be that coach for the future. But
You
yeah,
have to manage some very interesting personalities, whoever that coach will be. So let's
oh
leave it
man, light skin connection. That's a light team. God dang, that's a light team. That's a light bright team, man.
at that.
God dang, boy.
I didn't want to say that, but now that's out there. Hey.
But yeah, man, that's it for us, man. PJ Washington, brother, I'm praying for you. LaMelo, do your thing. And that's it for that team. We're moving on to our next team after that. And it's gonna be you got two more teams that's left in the play-in, and after that, we got certified playoff teams. Ooh,
Yes.
we moving right along the list. Stay tuned for the next episode. Peace.